Well, I'm gonna finalize one thing on our wish list, and that was to get that football back to Elmira, New York. And not exactly sure where we are, but it's been a long journey. Every day is getting better. This is really something. Just this week alone, forget the week, okay? The last 24 hours. And 24 hours ago, I was in south of Atlanta, 90 miles in Macon. Yesterday morning, okay? Sleeping in the back of this van. And I think I had $97 to my name. I had a full tank of fuel, and between 6, credit cards, which are full to the top, and $5. I got 5 $1 bills in my pocket, some change. So I think I had $97. I'm in Macon, over 800 miles away. And at 10:30 in the morning, I commit. I do the math on the fuel. Right there it says 31 miles to the gallon. I had it pegged at 30, okay? Over 800 miles away. And big flat. I didn't have football yet. And at that point, I'd been up about 4 or 5 days in a row. So, we came down here, we left last Monday night. We got to Atlanta Wednesday night, I think. And, everything almost went down, in those 2 days, but I finally got the desire I wanted on Sunday night. Ken actually typed up the document, and he was calling everybody I wanted. He called about 6 or 7 people, and then he got a little arrogant, and he talked to Hank Cesare, who was the first one that had, everybody was voicemail. Hank and Ken met at the 100th anniversary, and Hank talked to him a little bit. And I was in the room. I have this all on tape. And everybody else was, and then 2 or 3 calls later, Ben answers. And, it broke my heart, because those kids thought I hung the moon when they were growing up. And he didn't say anything wrong, but it was heartbreaking. And then I said Caroline, and he said Carolyn, and I said Caroline. And if you don't say it right, if you say it wrong, the next time I'm going to snap your neck. About 3 minutes goes by, and he says Carolyn again. And I said, "Oh, Ken, I'm gonna kill you." So he called Caroline. To make a long story longer, right after that, he says he's busy, right? I mean, my whole life for 5 years has been blown up. Okay? So, anyways, I tell him to sit down and shut up. So, he wants to be tough guy, you know.
Nice. He rolled a Jeep. He's got a little cut on his eye. He's a tough guy, right?
So, you know, he's yelling at me, I got to do work, and yeah, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, we're face to face, and I can't hold myself back. I mean, I just couldn't do it. Honest to gosh, I could not hold my right hand back. So, you know, at some point I'm concentrating on him, and I blast him. And, you know, I blasted him so hard it broke my knuckle, my finger, whatever. We rolled around a little bit, and Tom Latterell starts looking at it. I'm going to call the cop. You know, Tom went down with me, okay? What the fuck, Tom? What do you mean call the cops? So, I grabbed one little, you know, I got my computers there, one computer, and, you know, I got a couple million files on these hard drives. They're all back there in Atlanta. So anyways, I run out the front door, just flying out, man. I mean, you know, here I am. I just turned 69, okay? And I just smashed Ken, almost knocked him out with one punch. He's 55, I think. And now I'm running out, and there's Tom. He looks like a lost child, right? He's never ran a step in his life. I don't say a word to him. I just run, and I get in the car, and I'm gone, okay? And I'm just, oh gosh, I was so scared. Anyways, I go north on 75. I go about 2 miles, and the gas light comes on. So I had, $11 in my pocket. I don't know what I did, but I put $10 of diesel fuel in this car, okay? And I went north, and then I thought, okay, they think I'm going north, so I'll just go north about 25 miles. I did. I turned around, and I headed right back into Atlanta. I was shocked out of my mind. I didn't know what to think. You know, Tom Latterell was going to call the cops because I hit Ken in the face. Come on, Tom. Queer dick sucker. So, oh gosh, that's southern Atlanta, it's South Atlanta. It's just, I mean, the whole city is just terrible. So anyways, Monday morning, I write Tom and I said, I'm sorry, Tom, ... Michael. And then Monday night, okay, it's Wednesday morning right now, April 16th. I mean, it's Wednesday, April 16th in the afternoon at some point. So, I wake up. I couldn't even sleep. I didn't have my medication, nothing. So, I wanted to think about things. I had no game plan. I still have no plan right now, but it's coming together, I think. So, all day Monday, I just sit there. I'm thinking, and I write Tom, and then about, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock, I write Ken, and all I say is Ken, period, and then I said, are they looking for me? And he never writes back. At 11, Bank of America is texting me, fraud department, okay? And I call him back. And sure enough, Ken went through all my stuff that's back there. You know, 100 pounds of paperwork I've been carrying around. And I have 2 bank bags in there, and he found a credit card, a debit card it's in his name. I've never given it to him. So they're online, or no, they're calling Papa John's in that area, and they get an order through. The first one was 86, and I don't know, 105, I don't know. But it ends up being $46. 2 of them were declined, bank fraud. So, I know they're doing that, okay? Monday night at 11, I text him and I said, if you touch that debit card again, That's all I write. If you touch that debit card again. Elmira College. Ernie Davis, football. So, that's Monday night. They're eating on, well, it got at first they paid for it, and then it's declined by the fraud department. So the next time he calls Papa John's in that area, in Smyrna, he's going to have to pay before they'll deliver it for that address, okay? So he accomplished nothing. So Tuesday morning, I wake up, and in my mind, I think I know what I want to do. The pollen. Oh, gosh. No, I got one door that's jammed open, okay? So, yesterday, right now it's Wednesday. Yesterday morning, I got a game plan. At 10:30, I commit to this trip back up to Tom's house. Because I don't care what Ken does. All that shit is just information. He wouldn't know what to do with it. And I don't need it. So, but I needed that football. All right? That football was in my bedroom at Tom Latterell's house in Wellsville, okay? I leave I leave Macon at 10:30. I get to Atlanta about 1:32, and I get up to Dalton, and there's a rest area, and I stop at the rest area because Chattanooga, I was going to hit it at 5 o'clock, and you can't do that. So I just sat in the rest area for a couple hours. And then, I haven't eaten anything, or honest, I haven't eaten a thing in 4 days. I got water. I had half a sub yesterday afternoon, and I finished the other half this morning from Subway. Little Loves. Now, I had no money on me. I have 5 $1 bills on me right now and some change. That's it. So, I get through Chattanooga, Knoxville. I'm in Kentucky. Kentucky, there's an accident. We sit about an hour. They close the highway down. And then Cincinnati, and then you head east on 71 up to Cleveland through Columbus. So I'm around in the Cleveland area, and the speed limit's 70. I have it set at 69, and I'm looking. It's a 6-lane highway, 71. I'm in the right lane, and this happens in a second, okay? A blink and a half of your eyes. I'm in the right lane. I have 3 lanes going my way, and there's a deer on the left side of the road. And I'm doing 69. And I'm telling you, in a blink of an eye. In a blink of an eye. I've been in that building a few times. Fucking police department in Elmira. What a fucking joke. The blink of an eye, the deer looks at me, and I don't have I can't even hit the brake. It happens in a blink, okay? I envisioned him in the blink of an eye in the front seat next to me, okay? I thought for sure he was going to fall right through the window. He hesitated. There's the YMCA. This is the men's side right there. That door. All right. 1924. So, he hesitates for a split second. And we got to find out which church that Mr. Jones was. He was there 46 years. He did all of the cemetery. So I hit the deer, and he hits the back driver's side bumper. He hesitated, and when he jumped, he had no spring. I thought for sure, oh, they tore that bridge down. That sure. Oh, wow. Look at that. They tore it down. I should get a brick. There's the other one. Oh, just beautiful. So the deer hits the bumper. His nose goes into the bumper, and I could hear him bounce off it. And, you know, I have no insurance on the car, so I was just hoping, well, I hope he didn't hurt the car, you know. Anyways, I have a thing with deer. Every time I see a deer, I think of my mother. And every time I punch a person, I think of my father. Because he used to smash the shit out of my Uncle Sparky. I mean, one time he hit him so hard, he broke my Uncle Sparky's skull. And my father was in traction for a month in the hospital. They put a bar through his knuckles, and he had to stay there a month. Oh, it was terrible. But every time I throw a punch, and I'm telling you right now, when I hit Ken the other night, you know, he stayed up. I thought, well, I mean, he went back about 5 feet. Anyways, St. Pat's. Beautiful. So, let's see my grandma's house. Elmira, New York. St. Pat's. This was school right there. And then the rest is all changed. Elmira College is coming downtown. So, I hit the deer. And then I hit the deer below Cleveland. And I get up to Erie on 90. There's my grandma's house. Look how beautiful. I love you, John. I love you, Mom. I love you, Grandma. Look at that. Rena, my Aunt Rena. Look at. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't even know where to go. I do not know where to go. I should go right in there, but I can't do it right now. Look at the pond. Look at that. That pond has been going, well, 69 years that I know of. Wow, really something. Look at that. Gosh, it's really something. So, there you go right there. It all happened right there. St. Anthony's. Oh gosh, look at the gym. And look right there. Oh, that's just beautiful. Gosh, if I had the money, I'd give it all to them. Let's see what Moretti's is doing. Nice bridge now, but it used to be a steel bridge. Came over it every day. Moretti's was right over here. Oh gosh, look at this. Let's park it right here. Right there. See the curb right there? See Dr. Cherry, he would go over the curb all the time. I'll show everybody something right here, right now. So this is the front of Moretti's, right? This corner. And then there is right there. Okay. And there's the manhole cover. Okay? We had one window, little window for delivery. And the building was right there. Okay? And that's the manhole cover that they used to crawl in. Because there was no telephone. Well, there were telephone poles, but they were used for lights. No, the telephone lines went through the sewers. So the mafia could come up here and stay with my grandfather, and they'd stay in the basement, and they'd crawl in there at night and tap the lines. Really something. It's just amazing what they did back